So I'm going to talk about Olney Richmond, some of his work real quick. I've talked about him in a video before where I talked about him, Aleister Crowley, and Neville Goddard, but I'm going to read a few things from his book really quick. He's pretty cool. You can look him up. He has the book Evolutionism, and then he has the Order of the Magi book. You can read it online for free. So anyway, I just want to explain what I'm talking about when I say that. Like, I feel like Pluto and Saturn give off a similar frequency. So each planet gives forth a magnetism peculiar to itself, and as individuals, when brought into contact with their fellows, receive various magnetic impressions from different persons. So the planets bring their magnetic power to bear on all mankind in all possible combinations. Thus, I claim the honor of being the first one to bring together all these well-known and correlating facts, uniting them under the general term of astral magnetism, and giving to the mystic force a definite place and mathematical expression. I have invented nothing new. I have simply arranged certain correlating scientific facts so that the chain is complete from the cause and the effect. So let's see what he has to say about knowledge, because he says that he was passed down secret knowledge that was passed down throughout history to keep it safe and preserved till the time came where people were safe to give that knowledge back out, because obviously they probably would have got destroyed if they had shared it. But anyway, he said that at the time had come where he'd finally been given the okay to go about and tell people the knowledge he knew. So it says, knowledge is like a mountain. Low degraded men grub in the valley of ignorance at its base. Their horizon is limited. They see but little, and they think they know about all there is to know. They listen to tales of ignorance of their hypocritical leaders who claim to know of wonders such as gods and devils upon the mountain. They receive it all upon trust by faith. The wise man climbs the mountain to see for himself. As he mounts higher and higher towards the heavens, his horizon broadens and broadens, and one by one the myths and fables believed in by his forefathers in the valley are exploded. So then he goes to say, broad fields of knowledge and exploration come into his view. On and on, upward and still upward he climbs over obstacles that nearly discourage him at times. But at last he emerges upon the mountainside into the broad light of the sun of science. Darkly below him roll the black clouds of ignorance and scorn. He sees the flashing of lightnings and hears the roll of thunder among the clouds below. But he heeds it not. For far away on the dim horizon he sees more bright and blooming fields of love, harmony, and charity. He sees new worlds to conquer. He realizes that instead of having arrived at a point where he can see all there is to see and know all there is to know, he has simply climbed to where he finds the field limitless. My friends, the mountain of science has its base amidst the forests and marshes, but its top extends upward among the bright and shining stars in heaven's blue vault, far, far above the clouds, and stretches on and on towards infinity. He's just excited that things are advancing. We'll skip down here to the bottom. It says, astronomy, I positively indeed think is the chief present hope of humanity, the best teacher of real and practical religion, which will redeem men from the folly of materialism by showing matter as infinite and as spiritual as spirit itself. This is right in line with our teachings and work. Speaking of the church, Sir Edwin says religion had to suppress them. I guess I didn't screenshot these in order, but we know that they did things to control us. They used religion to control us mainly, and it says, okay, I set this down at the very last ultimate truth concerning the deific power, the infinite control. Through all the ages, men's conceptions of the infinite have been changed and set aside by new discoveries. The God idea has been driven on and on, from many gods to few to one. But here we venture to drive the last stake, and I defy all the future discoveries and all the science and all the knowledge to set aside or advance one iota beyond the naked truth here set down, that the infinite governor of the universe is a universal, omnipresent force, constantly acting by fixed laws and principles, finding expression through matter of every kind. This principle is intelligent, not blind, as the materialist beliefs. Every atom of matter in the universe contains its proportion of the force. In fact, we may designate the deity as the spirit of matter, or the universal spirit, with just as much propriety as by any other name. I'll talk more about him some more too. Olney Richmond, look him up, read his stuff. Maybe it'll. Okay.